The Vikings were people from Scandinavia, basically today's Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. Besides fighting and raiding, they were explorers, traders, and settlers too. But yeah, they did a lot of raiding. They believed in powerful gods like Odin and Thor, who valued bravery and strength. They thought dying in battle could earn them a place in Valhalla, which made them fearless in raids and war. Everything really kicked off when they attacked a monastery in Lindisfarne, England. People were terrified because these guys showed up out of nowhere, grabbed everything valuable, and left before anyone could react. And from then on, they kept hitting towns and villages across Europe. Sure, the Vikings loved raiding, but they also traded a lot. They sailed all over, reaching places like Middle East and North Africa, trading furs, timbers, and even slaves for silver and spices. So they were not just causing chaos, they were building connections too. One of the most important Viking moves was invading England. The Vikings didn't just attack, they stayed. They took over big chunks of land, calling it Danelaw. Over in France, they made a deal with the king and got their own land, what we now call Normandy. Some Vikings decided to head east instead. They traveled down rivers through Russia and set up trading towns. These guys eventually became known as the Rus, and they played a big role in shaping what will later become Russia and Ukraine. Some of the Vikings even made it to North America. Around the year 1000, Leif Erikson led a group to a place they called Vinland. They tried to settle but ran into problems with the locals and didn't stay long. Still, they beat Columbus by almost 500 years. By the late 1000s, things started changing. European armies got better at defending themselves, and a lot of Vikings converted to Christianity. They were not the same fearless raiders anymore, and eventually they just blended into the places they had settled. Even though the Viking era ended, their influence is still everywhere, and let's be honest, Vikings are still some of the most legendary people in history.